Hey, this is Lawrence again. I am here to finally review the Air Max 90. So, if you saw my unboxing video, you saw that I got both the Air Max 90 as well as the Blazer from the Tens Virgil Abloh / Nike collaboration. Let's start with this box. So this is the Nike swoosh. We've all been kind of accustomed to this cardboard-like box. The off-white care of Nike shoe boxes over there again with Beaverton, Oregon. Circa 2017. At the front of the shoe is this clear plastic with the Nike Blazer mid as well as the size over here. Finally on the back, the same stuff that's normally printed on these Nike boxes is also right here. So nothing too special anymore. You open up the box, we've all seen this. Here's the Nike red for the Nike sportswear. Which is also kind of cool. I really actually appreciated the fact that they use this type of special tissue paper. I feel like they don't utilize this type of branding enough. They are the Nike Off-White Blazer collaboration. So these are all the things that come in the box. This actually usually is attached to the shoe, but I'm not a huge fan of it, so I took it off almost instantaneously. This is the famous red tag. So this comes on the shoe. There's a lot of debate whether or not people should wear it with it or without. I think it's really up to you. Just not for me. And so personally, I'm going to take this off right away. The other three things that come in the box are these laces in black, lime, and finally orange. And obviously there are the white ones that are included in there. And each one has these shoelaces in quotations. What's kind of funny about it, I haven't really heard anyone say anything about it, is it's more than just a print. You can actually kind of feel that most of it is some type of plastic that's around it, which hopefully will either lend to its durability or make it crack easier. Not sure, only time will tell, but not sure which laces do, but I'm gonna lace these up right now to show you guys what they look like with each type of color. Start off with the white and the lime. Just wanted to give you a really quick look of what that looks like with this specific lace. I haven't decided how I'm going to wear mine yet, but you know, the white is obviously the most clean. And then you have this lime green color, which I thought would look actually pretty bad, but it actually looks pretty good. I don't mind it at all. It kind of gives that little bit of pop of color that makes it look pretty good. And here they are in the orange and black. I call this the Halloween set. They look decent in the orange. Here's one look around. Not bad, and I really do like how that matches the this little tab over here. And finally, the plain Jane black. I'm actually feeling this black color. I thought I was gonna go with the white, but might be a toss-up, maybe both. But here they are in all four lace colors, and hopefully you enjoyed seeing them in all four lace colors, because that took forever. Now for the review of the shoe. Have you seen any shoe with this many lace holes and 4 different types of laces? Ridiculous, but worth it. You're kind of looking at this for the first time. This is obviously the Nike Blazer, a popular skate shoe from a while back, and so they brought it back for this off-white, and they've actually been releasing the Nike Blazer pretty significantly over the last year or so. Many different premium colorways, specifically by Nike Lab. I've actually been wanting a pair for a really long time, and as soon as I saw these, I decided I would not get a regular pair and definitely go after these off-whites eventually. I didn't get lucky. I didn't win a single raffle. I couldn't get anything on sneakers, so I actually paid resale for these several weeks back. I was on vacation, so I wasn't actually able to take pictures of it or even see them for a while. But I got these off eBay for $540 with shipping, and so it wasn't that bad of a deal. And it was before before the sneakers release happened, and most people got their sneakers from the raffles back. One of the major points of this shoe is look at how large that swoosh is. You know, that's obviously the first thing you're going to see, and it actually extends down into the midsole itself, which I think is a cool thing. I'm actually a real huge fan of that after seeing it on the Zoom flies that people were using for the breaking too. So let's take a quick tour of the shoe. On this side, you're going to see this huge swoosh, as well as this orange tab. There is a nice suede material that runs along the side of the shoe, and finally this kind of meshy, plasticky material. It's not just that, there is something on the back, so you don't actually feel that when you have the shoe on, which is really good. And you have this oversized, kind of vulcanized sole here. Really cool looking, very clean compared to everything else that's part of this 10 collection. Much more minimalistic, but there are a lot of other details that are pretty cool. So first off, if you kind of go to the back, there is actually this line of letters and numbers. I'm not exactly sure what it stands for. I didn't take the chance to actually go look at it. But there's also this Nike suede over here, which I really like because it's embossed. And then finally, there's this kind of, I don't know how to describe it. It's this foamy type material that obviously looks finished, which is part of that deconstructed look that he was going for. You're going to see this as well in the tongue later on. But the Nike swoosh over here connects through here and onto the other side. And finally, on the flip side, you have the off-white forward Nike Blazer mid, Beaverton, Oregon. And going to the front side, nothing special here, but what I do think is kind of cool and what I actually really loved about the shoe initially is actually how big the sole looks and how it kind of comes up over to the top. I've actually become a really large fan of soles that are a little chunky but not too chunky, that kind of go over to the top and the upper of the shoe. It's actually one of the reasons why I picked up a pair of Acne Studios Lars, because there's a little thing that kind of goes over it. For the most part, it's an amazing looking shoe, very clean. One of my favorites, actually it was my favorite online, but now it's become my second favorite after receiving the Air Max 90 in person. It's also a phenomenal shoe and I will be doing that review soon. Moving on is the inside. So this is, let's see if you can see it. It says the 10 and it has that off-white cross arrow that's part of their symbol. Kind of cool on the inside. And then if you kind of can see on the inside as well, there's also these like hatched triangles on the inside that actually are raised. I think it's actually a really odd thing that they put in there. I'm not really sure why, or if it's part of something that Off-White normally does, but that's in there as well. On the front of the shoe, you're going to see this awesome looking tongue, which has become a relatively huge signature style from this Off-White collaboration, which is completely replacing the tongue of what any of these shoes look like, with this foamy base material. I don't know if you can really see it here, but it's kind of like a really light pale pastel blue that's part of this foam over here. What's really interesting is not only that, they kind of moved this Nike symbol to the right, which is normally in the middle of the shoe. This is a really cool tongue. I don't know how it's going to look on feet, but I'm actually really looking forward to seeing it. More than likely, the pants that I'm going to wear end up covering it up anyway. But it's a pretty cool contrast to kind of the rest of the shoe, and it's kind of made out of this meshy, shiny material. As for sizing, I went a half size up for my true to size Nike size. Half size up with Nike in general for Flyknit, but these types of shoes is normally my true to size. With that said, with that kind of rubber in the front, you probably want a little more space. So it's a little too long with half size up, but at the same time, on the width wise, it fits perfectly. So if you have a wide foot, I totally recommend going to half size up. If you are a narrow foot, I would recommend going true to size. Next up, I have an on-feet video for you, so I'm going to lace these up and see you in a second. And there it is, boom. If you guys like what you saw, follow me on YouTube and Instagram at MySqueakers. Till next time, peace.